Hey guys, it's Chey. Welcome to the channel if you are new, and if you're not, hey boo. So in today's video, I wanted to play with some color and I created this beautiful green look. I did use two palettes. I used the GLAMLITE times MIKAYLA part 2 and also the P.LOUISE 1111 palette. This look is very much out of my comfort zone, but I think I kind of like it. So if you guys like it here, if you like my vibe, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, okay? And without any further rambling, we're gonna go ahead and get into this tutorial. All right, so I am coming to you looking crusty and dusty, but we are gonna fix that, okay? So we are gonna go ahead and get into priming the skin. I'm taking the DANESSA MYRICKS blurring balm powder, and it comes with a spatula, and I'm using about a pea-size amount. A little bit of this product definitely goes a long way. So I'm just applying it all over the face, and then once I have it on, I like to go and start pressing it into the skin just to really push it into my pores. I'm gonna go ahead and do my brows off camera, and then I'm coming back and look at how snatched the brows are. So we're gonna do eyeshadow. I'm taking the MIKAYLA times GLAMLITE part 2. I love this palette so much, so we're gonna get into it. And look at how cute this mirror is. That is from Beauty Creations. But I am gonna go ahead and map out this inner part of my crease using the shade Beauty Kills. And this is a beautiful hunter green, and I'm just really taking my time and then starting to diffuse the edges. And then to further blend, I'm taking a lighter green shade called BOOOO, and I'm being very careful because these shadows from this GLAMLITE collection is super pigmented. But I'm jumping into the P.LOUISE AM to PM palette, and I'm taking this like russet orangey brown shade called Split Second, and then I'm using that to blend out the green. And then we're gonna go ahead and take blank canvas and we're gonna cut the crease. So for this part, I did leave in like the time it actually takes me to cut the crease, just because with the power of editing, we sometimes forget that sometimes these looks take more time than what they're shown. And for me, I wanted to be really precise and get really close. So I am just taking my time and using patting motions to really make sure that I get the shape. And then once I have it nice and cut, I'm gonna take another brush and start to blend down that eyeshadow base. And this base does kind of dry down a little bit faster. So you wanna make sure that you are being mindful of how much time you're spending cutting the crease. So I'm just really working to diffuse and make sure that that eyeshadow base is nice and blended. So now we are starting on the wing liner, and we're just using the same 3 shades. So I'm taking Beauty Kills right here and just starting that. I'm going from dark to light. So now I'm taking BOOOO just to blend that out. And as you can see, everything is gonna have a nice gradient to it. And then once I have that blended, I'm going back into that orangey russet color called Split Second, using that to further blend. And then I'm also going to make sure that I connect it. So we have a little bit of spacing there, and here I am connecting just to make sure everything flows and blends and that it's connected. So now I'm taking this pastel green shade called Itinerary, and this is from the P.LOUISE AM to PM palette, and you just want to pack on that pastel color. And then once I have that nice and packed on, I'm gonna be taking a shimmer shade. Just kidding, I am further blending, just making sure that I have that gradient. As you can see, I wanted to bring that orange color back, but here I'm taking an iridescent green shimmer onto the center of the lid. We are cleaning up that line to make sure that the wing is nice and sharp, and the eyes are definitely giving. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the other eye off camera, and we are back. And I feel like the lashes really helped elevate this look. And yeah, so we're gonna go and do the base. I'm taking this JUVIA'S Place, what is it called? I'm not even sure what it's called, but it's a more luminous foundation. And then we have the new One Size Full Beat foundation. The Full Beat foundation is just a little tiny bit too neutral, and the JUVIA'S Place is like more golden, so I thought to mix it. And also the formulas are different, and as you can see, like, it still looks like skin just because you're mixing two different finishes, and it's such a beautiful foundation combo. And I really loved how this wore as well. So I'm just tapping in the foundation all over the face, and it is literally just melting in the skin. So now I'm taking the P.LOUISE Spoiled for Choice Cream Bronzer, and I haven't used her in quite a bit, and I kind of used too much on this side. I was like, whoa, that is a lot. It's giving gray. But then when I was blending out this side, it's like more warm. So I think I just used too much product on that one side, but yeah, that's okay. Just, I need to make sure that I tap off the excess next time. But I'm just taking that same cream bronzer and I guess outlining my lip line, just because with the foundation and everything, my top lip gets, you know, hidden and you don't really see it. It just blends and everything looks one tone. So I'm just enhancing my lip shape. So for concealer, I'm taking this NYX Pro Fix Cream Concealer, and this concealer is so pigmented and it has a lot of coverage. You definitely don't need a lot of it because it's so pigmented and the coverage is really amazing. I like to use a brush to blend out this product. It is a bit on the light side, so this, I think, is the only concealer that I'm using today, but I'm just making sure that I blend it, and it has no problems blending. So I'm just making sure that I'm tapping and taking my time. And honestly, I don't really reach for this concealer because I have to like take my time and be so precise with it. But I'm gonna go ahead and take my sponge and just go over all the areas just to make sure everything is nicely blended. You want your makeup to really like flow, so I'm just making sure like there's no harsh edges. So now I'm adding this cream blush, and this is in the Melon Mood, and this is too light for me. Okay, look at that. It is ashy. Okay, but I'm gonna take this powder puff and new Perfect powder from Be Perfect Cosmetics in the shade Honeycomb, and this powder is so brightening. I probably shouldn't have used it with this concealer, but you know, we're gonna roll with the punches. But it just sets so beautifully. And then I'm taking this Makeup Forever powder, and I'm taking a powder puff, and I'm just going over the face, and as you see, it's starting to like save the makeup. It doesn't look so bad. So now I'm taking this Makeup Revolution Splendor bronzer. This is in the shade medium, and we're gonna go back and add that warmth to the skin. And I love this bronzer. This is probably my favorite drugstore bronzer, and I'm just using that to blend and bronze the face. So I got my hands on the She Glam times Care Bear, you know, makeup blushes, and how cute is the packaging. But this is a beautiful peach color. I love that it is buildable, so you can add as many layers as you want to make sure that you get the color payoff that you want. So now I'm over here doing some reverse contouring. I like to add powder on the side of the nose just to enhance that nose contour, but also like because I'm really oily, like I cannot skip baking. The nose is snatched, so now we are on to highlighter. This is from Moira Cosmetics, and it is beautiful, but she's a little bit too glittery, so I wanted to just compare it to this Fenty Demi Glow in Loose Change. And if you watched my haul, it did come broken and I'm not returning it, but I ended up using the Fenty Beauty in Loose Change just because it was smoother, and I'm using it on my nose. And we're gonna go ahead and add some highlighter to the cheek, okay? I am giving you full glam today, and this is just such a beautiful highlighter. So now it's time to set the skin using the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. And I like to dry it down with a fan, and then once it's mostly dry, I am gonna go ahead and press in that setting spray. Doing my lip combo off camera, and this is the Beat. She is definitely a full coverage baddie. But thank you guys for watching my video.